Welcome to episode 3 of the Newcastle career mode, the rebuild, and we are starting off on January 1st where we are going to look to make a couple of signings to strengthen the squad as a whole. As you can see, our next game is in the FA Cup, so it would be good to actually bring these signings in straight away and hope they have some fitness, because we're actually going to focus on improving the second team. The first team's pretty good, everyone seems to have pretty good potential and is going up nice and steadily through the season, so we're getting happy with the first team. The second team could use some work. We've got some youngsters in there, which is great, but we could also do with improving a couple of positions. For example, we might look at bringing in another striker to swap in for Dwight Gale. We also might look at bringing in another right mid to swap in for Jeff Hendrick. If we bring in another centre mid or left back, obviously they would swap in for Levitt or Devine, but that's not a priority as they have good potential and playing them will only help that potential, but we can always loan them out next season if we do bring someone in. So we're going to go ahead and look for a striker and a right mid, maybe a centre mid, maybe a left back. We have currently £33.66 million and a big whopping wage budget as well, so we will be back when we've got some signings. And just like that, there we go, our first transfer, high rated youngster from Watford, João Pedro, currently 72 overall, 84 overall potential, so could overtake Joelinton. We paid 3.5 million plus Dwight Gale. And there we have it, our sub right mid, there to push and challenge Solomon all the way. They're both the same overall with 77. Dan James with an 82 potential, so not quite as high as Solomon, but he could change. Signed for 13 million, 2 million under his value from Man United. It's Dan James. And our third signing of the transfer window, so he will be replacing Levitt in our starting lineup, so we might look at trying to loan out Levitt or keep him on the bench for both teams. But it is Lewis Cook, signed for 10 million, so £500,000 over his value. He's 76 overall with an 80 overall potential, so a great addition to the centre of the midfield. Now, unless someone sells, we probably won't have the funds to bring another player in, so this could be it. But we've got Jeff Hendrick to try and sell, Dwight Gale even as well. No, Dwight Gale went out for the João Pedro deal, so we've still got Andy Carroll sitting there, and also we could try and loan out Levitt as well. So we will go on to the gameplay now. Right, and here we go. First game of the episode is the FA Cup against Middlesbrough. A debut for Cook, João Pedro and Dan James. Let's quick sim and hopefully we can go further in this cup than the League Cup. Can we put a couple past Middlesbrough? 3-0. Goals from Kraft, Shelvey and Fraser. Good win. Right, second game of the episode, a league fixture against Southampton, who have signed Jordan Ayew, which is a strange signing, but yeah, all each to their own. So back to the first team, let's see if we can pick up a result. A 0-0 draw with no events in first or second half. Boring game. 9 shots between us, not a lot, but we need to do better. Right. It is time to play Liverpool first in the league. Titi is a new signing and Koke we faced last time we played them, so this will be interesting. Expecting to lose here, but can we put up a good fight? Let's find out. A 1-0 loss. That is not too bad. 1-0 loss to the first team in the table, but no shots is a big issue. Just a mere 2 days later, we have Chelsea again in the league. So the second team is coming out. I'm looking forward to trying João Pedro, Lewis Cook and Dan James. Can we pick up an unlikely result? Let's find out. Chelsea attacking nice and early. Ziyech in the box, doing some nice skill. Finds Kante, weak foot into the net, 1-0. Chelsea on the attack again, but holding the possession nicely. Ziyech starting it all off. Havertz finds Werner. In it goes, 2-0. Really late on in the game here, Fraser's got the ball in the box. He finds Callum Wilson and goal, 2-1, but that is a consolation goal in stoppage time. There you go. We had more shots on target, but Mendy had an amazing game. 2-1 loss to Chelsea, but a good effort from the second team. And our youth right mid, Mbepa, has just gone on loan till the end of the season to Helsingborg. Lots of games in this January. We have the next round of the FA Cup against Spurs away. A hard draw, and we may not be going much further in the FA Cup, but let's find out. And a 1-1 draw, so that means a replay. And last game of the episode, the day before deadline day, Sheffield United, who are still in a relegation battle, have signed Jermaine up front from the French league, so that could be a good signing. But let's get 3 points here, please. Let's find out, shall we? 1-1, another draw. Andy Carroll coming on to get the goal. This is not a good run of form for us. Right, so here we are, end of the episode, 1st of February, and what have we learned? Well, not a lot happens in January. We have not sold one player. We have loaned out one youngster to a Swedish team who was 50 overall, so not going to be used anyway. We've brought in 3 signings, being Dan James, Lewis Cook and João Pedro, who look like they're going to help the team, but we are currently sitting mid-table, and we will try and keep that up to the end of the season. But thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this series. Please pop down a like if you can, and we will see you next Wednesday.